With a legend as long-standing as Jack the Ripper, there's bound to be a lot of information about him. Over the years, there's been a lot of facts that have risen since his disappearance, but also a good amount of fiction as well. Sometimes facts and lies tend to get blended together, and in Alan Moore's From Hell, that's exactly what he accomplishes. The actual basis of the book is from a novel called Jack the Ripper: The Final Solution, which presents a conspiracy theory based around British royalty, Freemasonry, and of course, Jack the Ripper. From Hell's version of Jack the Ripper is unlike any other version that you'll find. He's not just some evil killer lurking in the shadows, but a highly educated and complex human being. Moore lays the responsibility of the killings on the personal physician of Queen Victoria named Sir William Gull. In real life, he eventually came to the support of women and their endeavors, especially in medicine, but was a suspect as Knight's novel came about. In From Hell, we get an understanding of Gull's psychology in Chapter 4. It's a huge chapter in terms of understanding not only Gull, but the message behind From Hell in general. Gull believes that the age of reason is starting to take over in the current world, and the age of wonder is left dying. He applies a lot of psychogeography to the buildings that he visits. Every place that he takes Netley seems to have some type of power involved in these buildings, many of which have lost their meaning to modern day people, but Gull sees the meaning behind it. Gull is an intriguing man because of how he contradicts his way of life. He is simultaneously a man of the sciences, but a man of the dark arts as well. He has a background in Freemasonry and is clearly very knowledgeable of multiple religious deities. He commits ritualistic murders as well. There are times that he seems opposed to the right half of the brain's way of thinking. For example, he said himself that people who saw visions in older times were considered prophets, but are now seen as madmen. Later on in the story, he basically calls the clairvoyant Mr. Lees crazy when he talks to him for the first time. Another important aspect to his character is how he views himself. He doesn't just view it as a simple killing, but as a way to transcend time itself. The segment after he kills Mary Kelly is such a powerful moment for the character, where he literally goes through time itself. In the modern world, it seems it's been completely taken over by the left half of the brain. Gull is transported to arguably the most soul-sucking and least creative place that you could go, which is an office desk job. He holds no power here. It's been pointed out that a lot of serial killers have some level of self-importance, and it seems to be the case with Gull here as well. It's probably a combination of his cold upbringing and being showered by achievements throughout his life. He literally wants to transcend time itself, and by the final chapter, it appears that he has accomplished that. I was left with a level of existential terror as the pages connect the dots with the repeated tragedies throughout the years. Jack the Ripper has been immortalized by his legacy. His evil spirit lives on throughout the years. Put a mental image in your head of walking alone at night, and then you walk into an empty alleyway. What do you think of when this happens? A killer popping out of the shadows, perhaps. That's still a thing that people think of today, and a lot of that is thanks to Jack the Ripper's legacy. He still holds power in that aspect. Of course, what would a serial killer be without the media behind it? After the killings start, the entirety of Whitechapel is left rocked by the events. It seems that the way that they treat the killings isn't far off from how people treat them today. Jack the Ripper is almost glorified by the general public, and the area of the murder is treated like a tourist attraction. He becomes a way of garnering attention and later money for some people. Several people end up forging letters claiming that they are Jack the Ripper. The public completely glorifies the man, and in the same vein is scared of him. He is a symbol of the darkest parts of the human mind, a reflection of Victorian corruption. For years later, they will pass down his legend from person to person, allowing him to transcend time. The man might have died, but the ideas live on elsewhere.